Music Access.
The second hour for Music Access has begun, and I'm your new DJ for Music Access Moon of Royal Pirates. And in the second hour today, we have our Thursday corner, Obladi Oblada with Kihoon, and I'll be right back with Kihoon in just a bit. And here's how you can listen and participate. You can download the Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio application on your smartphones, and you can also send us messages through the app using the comment function. You can also listen to us by visiting our website www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess and leave your messages there on our message board. And another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeong. All right, after listening to a song, we'll be back with Obladi Oblada, and I'm going to play for you 여왕의 기사 by New East. An ordinary day can turn into a special one or fun one with one funny little episode during the day. Listening to our Music Access family's various happenings on Obladi Oblada, Life Goes On. Kihoon, what's up?
What's up, Moon?
How are you?
Very good, thank you.
Where's
that sounded actually better
What?
without Hayoung.
Oh, without.
Sorry. Just two guys.
Sorry,
Oh,
hi,
yeah.
for listening. So what happened to her?
What happened to her?
Oh yeah, she's busy with her personal schedule, so she couldn't show
couldn't
up
make
to
it today.
She couldn't make it.
Fair enough. We have a guys' day,
Yeah.
guys' corner.
Guys' night.
Yes.
Cop-
For once.
For once, yes. All right. So how was your weekend? What'd you do?
My weekend, just playing soccer.
Soccer.
I had another family outing. That's
Family
about
outing.
it. Yeah, my weekends are pretty much the same.
Oh yeah.
Because
You just
when my
play
dad
soccer?
comes up from the countryside,
Uh-huh.
I just spend a lot of time with him, eat nice food.
Oh, he
Drink.
works at the countryside.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and he comes up.
Have you heard of Buyo? 충청도?
Puyo.
Yeah. Buyo's like...
I've heard Puyo as like one of the like old dynasties in
It
Korea.
is, yeah.
That's where they got the name
That's
from.
where it works.
I see. That's where Puyo was.
Yeah, yeah.
I see.
Yeah, so it's about 3-hour drive.
What does he do, if you don't mind me asking?
He works at a factory. He's a manager there.
I see.
Yeah,
I see.
so when he comes up, so I have to, sort of give up my weekends for
right?
my dad.
Oh yeah.
But I like it. I like family time.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
mean, what do you guys usually do? I mean, if you hang out with your parents.
He's a big fan of playing golf,
Ah.
so we go screen golfing.
Oh, you guys go.
We don't actually go to like the actual golf courses because it's too far away and too expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So we go screen golfing,
I see.
which is pretty cheap and fun. Do you play golf?
Actually,
Like casually for fun?
I went to a screen golf place once.
Yeah.
For a lesson, and that was the last time I went. It's so painful, like how you hold a golf club. Is
Yeah,
like,
yeah. At first
it's weird.
it's really hard.
At first it's
but
hard,
then you get used to it.
and then my back was hurting like crazy. Is that because like it was like shorter? I had to bend down. Is that
That is
normal?
when probably like you haven't used those muscles before. So
That's
it's like,
probably true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it hurts
was
at the beginning, but once you get used to it
yeah.
and you get that hang of hitting that small ball, it's
Uh-huh.
fun.
I bet, but when I first, about golf, what I thought was, golf is it's no sport, right? It's like you don't really move.
True.
But I was like sweating balls. It's crazy.
Especially if you go to an actual golf course,
Uh-huh.
instead of like riding the cart, if you actually walk from one hole to the other hole, that gives you exercise.
That's good exercise
yeah,
too.
but a lot of lazy people tend to get on the cart
Right.
and just take a swing, get on the cart. So
I see.
it's fun. Do you like exercising?
I do like exercising, but nowadays I've been so busy, I haven't been able to work out.
Busy with? I heard that you're having a concert.
Yes, we
very
do.
soon.
And do you enjoy concerts? Do you go to concerts a lot?
I actually love going to concerts, but
Mhm.
I've never had the opportunity or I don't know the connection.
Uh-huh.
Like, of course, if I had the money,
Uh-huh.
I would pay for like a
Tickets.
large sum
Right.
amount of money to go. But the last concert I went to has to be Psy's concert.
Psy,
Mm.
he's known to have like one of the best concerts. in
Yeah,
Korea.
true. So I had the opportunity to go for free. So that's the only concert memory I have.
Yeah. I'd like to ask you, from besides concerts, what are like the few memorable things or interesting things you saw, like the crowd loved? Because we're trying to think of ideas for our show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Is there anything special that he did? I know that he like chucks a bottle of soju.
Yeah,
on stage.
He goes crazy.
He
Like
goes
his
crazy,
energy is just immense. That like he controls like pretty much the whole stadium,
Oh wow!
and everyone's just jumping in the air. No one's sitting down.
Wow.
So like for him
for
to
the whole concert.
yeah,
Oh my god.
I'm like, how does he do that? And
Yeah.
it's amazing. But having that energy is, I think, the most important thing.
Yeah. Just
To
that.
have a concert, that energy to last from start to finish.
Yeah. I
'Cause
think.
Most concerts are minimum hour and a half or
Yeah,
1
yeah.
hour. So like to have the energy to last that long, I mean, I think that's important.
Yeah. I
Mm.
mean,
Music
seeing
is
some-
like obviously a given.
Yeah.
Music has to be good.
But people go to feel that energy.
Yeah.
Like, I agree with you.
With all
yeah.
that people in that stadium, yeah,
And you gotta just really just put your energy out there. Just
Mhm.
get people going, right?
that is true.
All right, Kihoon. We have a new topic for Obladi Oblada this week.
Mm-hmm.
It turns out that relationships you don't realize until later. And love, that just happens somehow. So it's love. But you know, the kind of love that you don't realize it's love until it finally grows on you later on,
Mm-hmm.
right? And do you know how your parents fell in love and got married?
I'll talk about it later. I
You're
don't have to
gonna
talk about it now.
Oh yeah. Well, let's talk about it later.
All right, later.
We're gonna talk about it after listening to a song, right?
Uh-huh.
All right, we're gonna listen to 네가 하면 로맨스 by K Will featuring Davichi. The song you just heard was 네가 하면 로맨스 by K Will featuring Davichi.
I love this song.
Yeah, it's a great song.
Mm.
And you're listening to our Thursday corner, Obladi Oblada with Kihoon. All right, let's take a look at our first message for about parents' love story.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Kihoon, can you read us the story?
Yes, Uni from Korea. Hi Moon and Kihoon. When I was young, my mum and my younger sister and I loved to talk during the cold winter nights, eating late night snacks because my dad had to go on business trips a lot. Since he wasn't home, it got scary at night. So we would just leave the lights on and cuddle together in our parents' bed and tell stories. My mum would usually tell us stories of when she was young and when she first met dad and when they were dating. So apparently, my mum was supposed to be on a blind date with my dad's best friend.
Oh my God.
But he had something urgent that came up and asked his best friend, my dad, right now, to go to the meeting place and tell my mum that something urgent had come up and he couldn't make it. Back at that time, they didn't have cell phones, so there was no way to get in contact with my mum to tell her that he would be late. So he had to ask for a favor. But as soon as my dad saw my mum, he fell in love and grabbed her hand and walked out of there.
Oh wow.
Oh, I'm not sure what happened between him and his friend, but after hearing this story, my ideal type of guy became my dad. I didn't know he was such a dashing young man.
Dashing young
dashing,
man.
Dashing, wow.
That's an interesting story. It's a good story. But I've heard stories like this happen quite often, right? Like someone's supposed to go on a date with someone else, but it's like, oh, I can't go. Can you go?
You
And then,
expect to
they
like
fall in love.
hear these stories like from a movie,
Right.
but it actually happens in real life.
Yeah,
That's why they made it into a
Oh
movie.
yeah, in
Yeah.
dramas it happens
Yeah.
a lot like that.
But it happens in real life.
Mm.
I was about to say how my parents first met up.
Uh huh.
Apparently they went to the same college.
Ah, yeah.
And
so
my-
did my parents.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so
They
they're
were
like,
campus
they call it
couple.
CC.
CC, campus couple.
Campus couple.
Yeah.
And my dad had the hots for my mom.
Oh, he did.
It was just like a one-way love, apparently.
oh,
according
at
to
first.
mom. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And she became a stewardess
oh, she did.
of a very famous airline in Korea.
Ah, so she must be really
Yeah,
beautiful. then.
back then, for a woman to be a stewardess, that was like the it job
Yeah.
for any woman in Korea.
Even nowadays, it's like
Even now.
Like,
So back then it was bigger.
Mhm.
And my dad apparently used to chase her down for about 2 or 3 years.
Uh-huh.
And finally she said yes.
Oh my god.
And had my brother straight away.
oh,
That's
wow.
about
oh,
it.
you have an older brother.
Yeah.
I see. I see.
Do you know
Wow.
how your parents met up?
My parents, they were like CC.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually went to the same. They majored in art.
Oh,
So they were both
art
artists.
students. Artists.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that's how they met. I don't know who liked who first
It just happened. It just clicked.
I think so.
Ah,
But from what I heard, I think my mom liked my dad first.
Really?
I think that's how I remember it.
That's not very
Yeah.
common in Korea.
That's not very.
It's always the
common.
other way around.
Yeah, but that's like so romantic that it was like one-sided love for a long time.
Oh, okay.
And then, have you ever like had one-sided love coming true for you?
Yes, I have.
You have.
Or like that person liking me only, as in like me not liking her back.
No, either way.
Either way?
Either way.
I've had, yeah, a few.
That you liked.
Yeah, only a few.
I see.
But a lot the other way.
a lot the other way. A lot the other
I'm
way
joking.
around. I see. But honestly,
Mm.
there's a lot of. I'm sure that you're a good-looking
No,
guy.
I'm joking. I'm just kidding.
You sure?
I'm kidding.
All right. But
Or like with your parents, were they like each other's first love? Because apparently with my parents, they weren't.
they weren't.
They weren't first love.
I
It
think
was
my
like
parents.
second or third. I don't know.
Yeah, I think for my parents too.
Because some people like fall in love at first sight.
Mhm.
It becomes their first love, and they end up marrying them.
Yeah.
Like my, like uncle,
Mm-hmm.
my youngest uncle.
They
They were like first
loves
loves each other.
Or are they like high school sweethearts?
Yeah, they met from high school,
Oh my god.
and they dated until uni and got married,
Uh-huh.
and they've been together for like 30 years now.
Oh my god.
Haven't cheated once.
Oh my god. That's
Once.
amazing.
That is
that's
amazing.
That's like so ideal type of like a relationship.
Exactly,
Right?
it's like a fairy tale.
I
But it
know.
happens.
But nowadays it's like so hard to see that happen, right?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Nowadays it's
What's
like,
happened to this world?
And then what's happened to this?
Where's the purity? You know, where's that romance?
I
that-
know, right?
that
Nowadays,
one dimension romance.
I know.
It's all disappeared.
A lot of people say that nowadays it's best to experience a lot.
Like
Even
date a
for-
lot of people.
Yeah, even for girls, not
You know
just
what?
for guys.
My
but-
mom actually told me that as well.
Yeah?
She was like, meet a lot of people before you get married.
Uh,
Then you'll realize, oh, this is a right person for me.
mm,
But then if you sort of rush it and just,
Uh-huh.
fall in love and get married straight away, you might tend to regret later on
it's true.
for the future. So if you want a proper marriage, if you want to get married to a proper person,
Mhm.
the right person,
Mhm.
you need a lot of experience.
That's true.
So I don't think it's wrong dating a lot of
Yeah.
people.
But like your uncle, it could work out. You never
Either
know.
way.
But I think important thing is you just go with your gut feeling.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
Uni's parents, how they met,
Yeah.
like how her father was like, let's go.
Yeah.
Grabbed their hands
Yeah.
and disappeared. I don't
Yeah.
know where they went. Nobody knows.
I know.
Only they would know, but
Right.
who knows? As long as they
Who
love
knows?
each other and they're happy.
Yeah.
That's
Go
all
for
matters.
it.
Go for
Go
it.
for it. All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna continue on with Obladi Oblada with Kihoon after a song, and we're gonna listen to 만화처럼 by Mad Clown and Brother Sue. Was 만화처럼 by Mad Clown and Brother Sue, and I'm here with Kihoon for Obladi Oblada. But before we move on to the next message, we want to talk a little bit about the past one.
Mhm.
You know how his, I guess, dad's best friend, was supposed to go on a blind date with mom,
Mm-hmm.
right? And what do you think what happened after when they got together?
I have no idea, but
What would you do if you were the best friend?
if I actually met that lady, that girl that I was
Mhm.
meant to meet
Uh-huh.
in the first place, and if she was my type as
Mhm.
well,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be regretting very hard.
Right?
Yeah. But then if she was like someone that sort of wasn't my, ideal type,
Uh-huh.
I'll be like, hey, good on you, maybe this was fate.
Yeah.
My friend, ending up marrying her, but I'm not sure. Like,
Right? They weren't really officially like together. They didn't really meet or date or anything, right? I mean,
it was a blind date, so
it was a blind date, so they weren't in a relationship. So I think it's okay, no?
Mm.
Yeah,
But I'm curious if those two friends still meet. Today.
right. I'm curious if they're still
Please
friends.
let us know, Uni,
Yeah, please.
if
Yeah,
they are still friends or if they're not
I know.
from that moment.
And tell us if there was a fight, who won?
Yeah.
Tell us. All right. Moving on to the next message then. Kihoon, you want to read us a story?
Yes, Makoto from Japan. 안녕하세요, Moon and Kihoon. You guys are so good looking and pretty. Thank you. I'm so happy looking at all two of you. I'm so ashamed of all the men in our house. I've lived in Korea for about 3 years, so I know how gentle and also how driven Korean men can be. And I love that about them. But the men that I meet don't have those qualities. Maybe I don't have luck in meeting men. Makoto has no luck in meeting men. But my parents have a really great love story. My parents met when they were in their 20s and dated for, wow, 12 years.
Oh my
12
God.
years. They've never really gotten in a big argument during those years. They went through a rough time since after my dad graduated from college and got a job at a company. So they broke up after dating for 12 years. Wow.
Oh my God.
After they broke up, my mom found out that he was dating a really young girl. And that made her really, really mad. And she ended up chasing after him to his workplace.
Right.
Maybe that was why. But my dad broke up with that young girl. And a couple of months later, my dad drunk called my mom and they got married. Wow. It's not beautiful. But I think they were meant to be with each other. Don't you think so?
12 years.
That's like...
That's more than
That's
a decade.
3 Olympics.
That's 3 Olympics. Oh my God, that is a long time.
12 years.
Have
Wow.
you ever had experience like long-term relationship?
My maximum has to be 12 months.
12 months is your maximum.
Not 12 years, not even 1 year.
12 months is like a pretty good. It's
But
not that
within
short.
those 12 months,
Mhm.
I actually broke up twice
Oh
and
my
got
God.
back with each other
Ah.
within those 12 months. So officially it was like 10 months.
10
that
months.
we actually dated.
Ah,
Yeah.
So for like a month, you guys are not
Mhm.
talking. And they got back together.
Fighting and all that.
Mm.
What about you? What was your longest?
My longest was
relationship?
like almost 2 years.
Almost.
Almost.
So that's about 20 months.
Yeah, about that. About
Okay.
that. Yeah. But wow, 12 years and then they broke up and he started dating a younger girl.
Mm.
That's very
Have you ever experienced this kind of thing before? Like you've gone out with this girl, you
Uh-huh.
break up,
mhm.
but you still keep in contact with her, like as
Okay.
mutual friends.
Yeah.
And then later you realize she's dating another guy. And
Oh man.
just the whole fact that she's dating another guy. Have you ever experienced that kind of thing before?
I've experienced that
Yeah.
and then it made me feel bad.
Bad?
Yeah.
What do you mean bad?
I mean like I broke up with this girl and I
Mhm.
still had like I still liked her.
oh,
right,
you were
and
still
then-
heartbroken and you couldn't move on with
and
life.
then but when I heard that she was dating someone else, I was like,
Mhm.
what?
You know, the funny thing, like with, I'm just generalizing here. It might not be true. It's just my opinion. Korean girls I don't know, girls in general,
Yeah.
when they break up, they tend to move on faster than guys.
I think they do.
Because when girls get in a relationship, you know, they give their all. They do everything. They're very devoted. Whereas guys tend to, you know, sort of,
Like half
yeah,
half it in.
yeah, like if
One
you know,
foot in, one foot out.
Exactly,
It's
yeah.
kind of like that.
Once they break up, they realize, wow, you know, that girl was really nice to me.
Oh
you
man,
know?
I agree with
Then
you.
you
on
start, they start, you know, regretting, having a hard time. Whereas
Mhm.
the girls, they just move on as though nothing happened.
that. Yeah, I think it's because you can tell that they're really all in on the relationship,
Mm-hmm.
and then they try so hard to make it work. But us guys are like, hey, like let's just be cool, right? I mean, what's the matter? Like, okay, we don't like match here and there, but what's the deal? Like, we just kind of like
Exactly,
like
exactly.
chillaxing about it, right?
Exactly, yeah.
But they're like, but I want you to do this for me. I
Mm.
want you to like fix that, and I want you to like love
Exactly,
me more,
exactly.
spend more time with me. And then by the time they want to break up with you, that's when they just spent it all. They're like,
Exactly.
okay,
They've had enough.
Yeah, they've had enough.
And it gives them the perfect reason to move on.
Yeah.
Whereas for guys, you know, we'll be like, hey,
What's
I'm not over you yet.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, where'd that come from?
Exactly. It's
Right?
out of the blue. And I've experienced it as well. Like, I've seen my ex-girlfriend
Uh huh.
go out with other guys. I'm talking about guys. More
Guys?
than one. Yeah.
Where'd you hear
She
that
actually-
from?
She introduced
friends?
me to one of them. And I was
What?
like, what is wrong with you? Like, are you morally insane? But she was like, you know, I thought we were just friends. So she probably thought she had all the right to, you know, show her new boyfriend to
Oh,
me.
man.
But I was very cut. I was like, what? And I thought, you know, I'm better than this guy.
Uh-huh.
Personally. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, what's that? And then this happened like 2 or 3 times.
Oh my god, I can't believe she introduced him.
Yeah,
though.
she was a bit different.
Mm.
She wasn't weird. She was different.
She was different.
Mm.
Which kind of did you find that selfish?
Very selfish.
Yeah.
But then what I realized was when we were going out in a relationship, she did everything. She gave it all. She gave me everything she could, all like emotionally and whatever, time, everything. So
very devoted.
I couldn't really say much.
Yeah.
Mm.
When you're in a relationship, do you usually like girls that are like just 100% like super devotional, or you like to
Now
just
I
kinda-
do.
Now you do.
Back then, I was like, you know, come on, I'm still young. I want to experience more things. You know, I just don't want to devote all my time on just one person. Very adventurous, meeting new people.
Right, right.
A bit childish. But right now, you know, I've experienced a lot. I've learned a lot from those girls, from girls that I've met. So I realized, you know, if I'm in a relationship, I should be a bit more serious about it and just devote my time.
Right.
I think it's being loyal as well.
Being loyal.
And
yeah,
truthful.
that's important.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're not, like, in the end, it's just gonna hurt you if you're not loyal.
But then with this message, it's the other way around. The
It is.
mother,
The mom
the mom,
chased him
Exactly.
to the workplace.
exactly.
And
It
it's
was the
kind of
other way
crazy
around.
that he actually got back with her. Because normally it would be like, whoa, what are you doing? I have a new girlfriend now. What are you doing here? Get out. But he actually broke up with the younger girl and then drunk called her and then they started dating again.
I think it's that 12 years that really.
Right? Yeah,
Got him.
you can't ignore that.
Mm.
12 years?
What do you call chong in English? Chong.
Chong.
Ah,
It's like that. Man, that's the thing. There's no word for chong.
exactly.
It's like a friendship almost.
Yeah, like a mutual kind
It's
of
like a bond. Yeah, a bond.
That bond, yeah,
Yeah.
like chemistry between two people.
Yeah, if you spend 12 years with someone, let's say like your family, right? You
That's a
spend
lot.
all your life with them.
Exactly.
And the reason why family is so important, like even though like you might hate their personalities, but you just have that special bond
Exactly.
with family.
Mm.
But 12 years, that's almost like a family,
It is
right?
basically
Basically
it's family.
So it's like without them, you're just like, oh my God, how am I gonna live my life without this person? Like I don't know because I haven't dated anyone for 12 years, but I'm assuming that's kind of how it feels.
It would be.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? They ended up being families.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Happy ending.
it was meant to be. Maybe
Happy
it was meant to be.
ending, yeah.
Happy ending.
It's
That's
kind of
right.
glad to see that there are a lot of happy endings in this message, because you know how like in life like you don't really see these happy endings.
True.
It's like
True.
you date someone like for like 10 years, and then after like 2 months, like the girl gets married to someone else. I've seen that happen a lot
Really? Like around your.
around me. Like a lot of my friends and like they know someone that's like, okay, these two couple dated for like 9 years.
Yeah, no, I've experienced it as well.
Right, and
Yeah.
after 2 months, she married someone else, some other
Just
other
like
dude
that,
she
yeah.
just met, like
just
that.
randomly.
Right?
Yeah,
Actually, that happens a lot.
it does. It's quite weird. But whereas like other way around, they meet for like I don't know a month or so and they get married straight away, and it's like wow, out of the blue, so unexpected.
Right.
But whereas like what you said, if you have like I have friends
Uh-huh.
who's been dating for like more than 5 years.
Uh-huh.
And everyone around them would say, you know, oh, you guys gonna get married,
Right.
and they would say to each other as well. They'll be like, yeah, we're planning to get married soon. You know, I think this person's the right person for me. And all of a sudden, they just break up
I know.
out of like petty reasons, small
Right.
reasons.
Right.
But I think that's what happens between people in
Yeah.
life in general.
Yeah. And
They end up fighting over little things.
over little things,
Yeah.
and then the thing is, it builds up,
It builds up.
and then little thing just triggers that builds
That volcano, it
that
just
volcano.
erupts.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like
Yeah.
people don't break up over small stuff, but they break up. It's like a trigger,
It
I guess,
is,
and
it is.
people you just build up a lot of stuff, and the little things just trigger it, and then the relationship gets.
So what
Yes.
kind of style are you when you're in a relationship? Are you the one that just gives everything to that other person, or are you sort of, you know, laid back, just a bit chilled?
I'm very
enjoying
chill.
the whole kind of relationship thing, meeting new friends.
I'm definitely like chill, relaxing type of type.
So when you go on a date, is it just like one-on-one private dates, or
Oh.
you like meeting her friends, introducing your friends to her, having like kind of that group
you know what?
session?
I actually like both.
Both?
Yeah, I enjoy both, but I think more than that, in a relationship itself, I don't think I've been like super like, oh, you're my everything. I can give up everything. You know, it's like, hey, for me, it was always like, hey, I have recording today. I have practice. So you have to understand.
Work sort of comes before.
Yeah, I was
love.
always kind of like work comes first. Because, you know, we're not married yet. So I guess that was a little like sad for the girl.
That's same with me.
Right? Say
For
with
me,
you.
like work is sort of high on my priority list.
Right?
Which
Because
girls
at
obviously
our,
wouldn't
at our
like.
age too, we're in our 20s and we have to work first. And
Exactly.
we have to work and make money. That's how we're
I
going
need to make money to go on a date.
go
I tell
on a date
the
with me.
girl.
Yeah, right? But for them, it's like, but you don't spend enough
Exactly.
attention and time with
Exactly.
me. And
All they want, I don't know, girls, they want the love, care,
yeah,
the affection,
yeah.
those small things.
Girls are very difficult because if you don't work, they're gonna be like, why don't you work?
Where's your money?
I know. Why are you like, you know, just wasting your life?
Mm.
You're gonna be like that as well. So you gotta like find that right balance, I think.
And you have to be lucky as well to meet that right girl for you.
Right girl,
If
right?
you meet the wrong girl, oh, it's vice versa. Same goes with girls. If they meet the wrong guy, it could affect you dramatically.
Yeah.
Because I've experienced it before as well. So
Yeah.
I think having that kind of wisdom, and you have to be wise
Yeah.
when you pick that right person.
Yeah.
Because if you just liked him out of just pure, I don't know, just
Distraction.
yeah, whatever, like that, what do you call it? Rush.
Uh-huh.
It might not work out.
Yeah. So
Mm.
love is definitely, it's an emotional thing, but
It is.
you also have to think logically too, right?
And realistically. You have to be very realistic.
yeah, it's hard. It's hard with love. But
Especially nowadays.
Nowadays, yeah,
Back in the old days, there was nothing else to do, you know? You just meet people, you talk, have coffee, that's about it. But nowadays, there's so many things to do. That's
Yeah.
why people are like, all over the place. Their minds like doing this and that.
Yeah.
They're not really concentrating on one thing. So
yeah, I
It's
think
a
that's
busy
a big
world.
thing. It's a busy world, so
Mm.
it's like relationships end quick too. It's like
it's become very materialistic as well.
Very.
Yeah.
it's just like on a just surface level
Yeah.
relationships. But we have happy endings here. So
Yes.
yeah,
Exactly.
I hope you guys.
There's
have
always a
happy
bright
endings.
side.
Yeah, I hope we meet the right girl too. In
I'm
the
hoping.
future.
I'm always hoping.
Yes, let's pray. All right. Anyways, thanks to everybody who had their messages read aloud during our show today. And thank you everyone for sending in your message for this corner. But Kihoon, it's almost time to wrap things up already.
It is.
Yeah, how was it talking about love and parents' love? And
Between two guys, it was so much fun.
yeah,
Not having a girl here.
yeah.
sort
I
of,
mean,
you
it
know-
would have been different if Hayan was
we
here.
have to watch we would have to watch what we say.
Yeah, we have to watch what we say too,
Mm.
right? But it would be interesting to hear a girl's side too. But
too, yeah.
But I think it was great. Just guys talk about their
Yes.
relationships. But so
Yeah.
this is like the guy's perspective in a nutshell for you.
Mhm.
All right, so I gotta send you. But before that, we're gonna listen to a song. We're gonna listen to "Treasure" by Bruno Mars, requested by Chikako from Japan, and "Love on Top" by Beyonce. And sending Kihoon away. Goodbye.
Bye.
All right, the songs you heard were Treasure by Bruno Mars, requested by Chikako from Japan, and Love on Top by Beyonce. And it's now time to reveal the answer for Moon Quiz from the first hour. What is the answer? It's Taemin. It's Taemin. All right, congratulations everyone who got the answer correct. And thanks for taking part in Moon Quiz, everyone, and make sure to look forward to tomorrow's Moon Quiz and do not forget to participate. All right, let's listen to two songs back to back. Black Flower by CN Blue, requested by Kujeslin from Malaysia, and 손대지마 by Ailey, requested by Satomi from Japan. All right, it's almost time to wrap things up for today's Music Access. Thank you everybody for tuning in. And our last song for today is Everybody Knows by John Legend. This has been Moon from the Royal Pirates. Have a great day, everybody, and see you tomorrow.